In September of 2021, Mohawk College was awarded a Global Skills Opportunity Grant from the Government of Canada to enable student trips abroad in support of global learning and intercultural competency development. Global Skills Opportunity is a national outbound student mobility program that enables more than 16,000 Canadian college and undergraduate level university students from across the country to acquire the global skills employers want and the Canadian economy needs. One of Mohawk College's Global Skills Opportunity projects supports students in the McKeel School of Business to study at the COA Business School in Vicenza, Italy for 2 weeks. Once there, they learn about the influence of culture and innovation on business model performance within an intercultural setting. In April 2022, the first cohort of 15 students and 2 faculty departed for the trip of a lifetime.
One of the biggest values is that students will be able to learn about a new culture and learn about how different businesses operate in a completely different country. But I think the biggest advantage for students is that a trip like this is a confidence booster. I think COVID had and will continue to have a lingering impact on students. They were forced into online learning and isolation. So to a certain extent, they've been deprived of that interaction with other people. And I think some of those skills that they get about being face-to-face in a classroom and exploring different countries and companies will translate back into interpersonal skills that are critical for today's business environment.
Both personally and professionally, it was absolutely incredible. I highly recommend it for anybody who has the chance because it was life-changing and reaffirming. It gave me a lot of confidence in myself and it let me know how adaptable and flexible that I can truly be.
One thing that I learned about myself was that I can really understand and empathize with different cultures.
I was very surprised because I kind of thought when we got there that I would be kind of the silent person in the back, just sort of taking notes quietly. And I was like, I don't know, but for some reason I was always like taking leadership positions, and I was always like saying, oh, we should go do this, or maybe we should do this a bit differently. That element of just taking charge in some instances, it's something that I've really never done before, and I think it's something that it really helped me grow as a person doing that.
What you learn while going away and talking to different people from different cultures and networking with other people is something you won't get. It's like unattainable if you're just to sit in your own environment in Canada. So to reach out and broaden your experiences is just like unmatched for something that you want to take into your personal life later on to get a job.
As a professor, I feel the real value is getting to know the students on a completely different level. You're outside of the classroom and you get to learn about the students, their thoughts and opinions, not only about educational matters, but about worldly issues as well. I think it's a learning that we as professors can take back to the classroom. It's important to get to know the younger generation so that we can adapt when we get back into the classroom and perhaps be more in tune with the needs and learning styles of today's students.
Practically every business decision that I do in the future, because of the new perspectives, the new connections, the new opportunities that I gained while I was there, it's all about opportunity, it's all about different perspectives. And if you can have that experience, it's going to change your life forever.
A key component of the Government of Canada's international education strategy, Global Skills Opportunity, is funded by Employment and Social Development of Canada and is administered jointly by Colleges and Institute Canada and University Canada. Over 4 years, Mohawk College will be one of 54 colleges and institutes and 56 universities that will be implementing a total of 124 Global Skills Opportunity funded projects in collaboration with international partners in more than 100 countries and to the benefit of tens of thousands of students. By empowering post-secondary institutions to implement innovative solutions to barriers to participation, Global Skills Opportunity will expand the horizons of Canadian students from coast to coast, build intercultural competence, enhance global understanding, and improve Canada's competitiveness on the world stage.
Mohawk College is a pollinator-friendly campus, and in 2019, we became an officially designated bee-friendly campus in partnership with Bee City Canada. Join us while we show you some of the ways we support our bees and pollinators at our main campus. Our Fennel campus has many features that support pollinators. One of our most used spaces is our community garden. The garden opened in 2013 with only 8 plots and has grown to have 50 plots with over 300 members who use the space annually. Our members include college faculty, staff, and students, as well as members of our local community, all of whom are growing their own food, planting flowers for our pollinators, and helping each other learn along the way. We are proud to say that this space is an organic growing space. That means that we don't use any pesticides, herbicides, or fungicides, since those are harmful to our pollinators. Our rooftop pollinator garden recreates a natural meadow habitat, and with a mix of grasses and flowering plants that bloom at different times of the year. This garden is open to visitors in the warmer months and is a great place to relax, eat your lunch, or even study. Other garden spaces we have include our bioswales and rain gardens, where native plants act as stormwater management systems, as well as habitats for our pollinators. Our seed orchard, funded by the World Wildlife Fund Canada, is planted with a few select native plants with the intention of collecting the seeds to share with our local community. This will allow more people to be able to grow native plants that will support our pollinators as well. It's important that we grow native plants because these are the plants that these bees, butterflies, and other pollinators are used to. The apple and pear orchard on campus is filled with bees that are collecting nectar during the blooming season. In the fall, we see the fruits of their labor with all of the fruit we get to share. Mohawk is also doing its part to support honeybees on campus. We have 2 hives with local beekeepers, backed by bees. We offer workshops about the bees and sell the honey that the bees make at our farm stand. Mohawk is committed to supporting pollinators because they are so important. Did you know that 1 out of every 3 bites of food that we eat are possible because of pollinators? Without them, our flowering plants would struggle to survive, and fruits, vegetables, and nuts wouldn't grow. Thank you to everyone at Mohawk and in our community who continues to help our pollinators survive by participating in our programs, volunteering with us, enjoying and supporting the spaces.
I got a phone call one day from one teacher and one student who said, "You should try teaching. You can't keep quiet." So I said, you know what? The first thing that came to my mind, other than the fact that I would enjoy to pass along the experiences I've had in the industry, was that I get to work with these faculty members that I would consider mentors of mine. And they left a really long-lasting impression. So for me to come back, it's humbling. It's an amazing job. I thoroughly enjoy when students come to me with questions and concerns. And I always just let them know this trade is a vast trade. There's a lot to learn and to be humble and to ask questions. So I started in 2009 in the apprenticeship. I came here on day 1 and I had the same faculty member that I'm working alongside with right now. And the last year I came was 2014 when I graduated, and I have the same faculty teaching with me right now who taught me in 2014. What makes me tick? I've always got little projects going around the house. They never end. I'm really into cars. I'm into mountain biking, and we camp. My family and I camp. We love visiting provincial parks. We've been to the Bay of Fundy Natural Park. We've been to Thunder Bay last year. So we have a travel trailer and we try to explore Ontario. The overall environment at the college is extremely positive. Like I said, I work with a group of mechanics, a group of teachers who are very supportive. We're constant communication with each other. We set out rules and guidelines for the students to follow, and because these students are actively working in the industry, they're working professionals. So I get to go to school every day and work with active professionals in the industry, and I get to help them through their apprenticeship program. The college is supportive of things that I want to do when it comes to integrating technology or purchasing new equipment, and the students absolutely, when they see this, are like, can we work on it? This piece of equipment was actually, we purchased this a few weeks ago. This is a CO2 trainer. So again, we're trying to keep on the forefront of technology. And part of that is that a lot of these older refrigerants are being phased out, and we're now moving towards natural refrigerants. So this is a CO2 trainer. Really looking forward to having this as part of the curriculum moving forward. There's no competition. Dan Collins has set the bar extremely high for beards, and I could only hope one day to accomplish what he's accomplished in the world of beard growth. So I'm working on it, Dan. I'm coming. So I'm working on it.
Like when I was dragging like the fake like body, it was like 170 pounds.
What better way to help support students on an educational career journey than bringing them into an environment so they can see, hear, and do? That's what Discover Justice is all about.
We were looking at ideas on how we could invite our local high school students onto campus to interact with the faculty, to see the facility, to learn about our programs, but more importantly, to learn about the jobs connected to those programs.
High school students enrolled in law courses are invited for a day of discovery.
I thought it was really cool because I've always wanted to be something like a police officer or firefighter, something that is like hands-on, but this just like made me like really like, yes, I want to do this because of all the stuff that we learned today. I think people that want to do something hands-on, this is definitely something that would be fun to do.
75 students participated in the fall, and that number doubled this spring. Word's getting out, and the event has attracted repeat customers.
I'm really impressed, and I'm happy to be back again. But just them seeing that hands-on, that interactiveness is what they need to see at this age. We're always behind a screen or answering questions, reading case studies. Well, you know what? This goes above and beyond. Just going through and talking and asking questions as well with all the police officers that they brought in was phenomenal experience for everybody, especially if they want to become a police officer or border patrol, security, whatever it may be. And I feel a few of my students are probably going to enroll because of this opportunity.
Discover Justice opens doors to career opportunities students had no idea existed.
Police Foundations and the Advanced Police Studies program, the name of the programs speak for themselves. But we have other programs. We have the Protection, Security, and Investigations, which is more private sector. Other private sector type jobs that are really fall in line with that enforcement, inspection, investigation type career. The other program is the Community and Justice Services program. So again, it's a program that has some phenomenal job opportunities. So they get careers with the Ministry of Children and Youth Services, the Ministry of Safety and Correctional Services, federal corrections, provincial corrections. So there are a lot of justice-based enforcement, inspection, and investigation type careers that students don't even know about.
It's often the hands-on component of these programs that attracts students.
When I came here and I was able to actually go into the field and test it out, I was like, I actually like what I'm doing, and I wasn't sure if I would like what I was doing before, but now that I got to try it out, I can see everything that goes into it and like it. So I'm doing my co-op with the City of Hamilton Bylaw Services, so I'm a municipal law enforcement officer.
When you're done all of this and you graduate, what do you want to be doing?
Hopefully what I'm doing right now as a municipal law enforcement officer. That'd be really great.
Discover Justice has become an approach to introduce education that can open doors to career pathways.
This event was our opportunity to enlighten our teachers, our students in our local area about Mohawk College, about our justice programs, about our facility, and again, more importantly, the careers that are linked to and associated with our programs.
My name is Jeff Petrossi, and I am a professor in the advertising department. My first real job was at a direct marketing agency, actually, but it was a great job because I learned so many like weird skills, like how to make somebody act, how to write in an efficient way, how to proofread things. Like, I had no idea how to do that before I got there. When I was at Draft FCB, our creative director would once a year go to a portfolio show, and I always wanted to go. That was like my favorite way to spend an afternoon. Students started calling me and saying, hey, would you look at my portfolio? Like, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And I tried to be really honest with students because I felt like a lot of people would just say, oh, this is really, really good, and then never see them again. Around that time, I started thinking about how I loved taking sort of this unpolished student portfolio and helping them get ready to go out and work. And I decided I wanted to do that more. So I have to say my favorite thing is the students, because some of the students could be lawyers, some of them could be stand-up comedians, some of them could be like visual artists. So you get this really weird mix in every single classroom, and I love that. My close second would be the buffalo chicken wrap at the student center. In our industry, you get raises and jobs based on awards. Agencies win clients based on awards. Awards show that you can be more interesting than other people or places. So I want the industry to see that Mohawk students can think in an interesting way, and awards prove that. That's like the only way that we can prove it beyond the portfolios themselves. When one student wins an award, it helps all of the other students in their class get exposure. It's like, oh, Mohawk, that's a great name. Yeah, I'll look at your portfolio, or yeah, I'll meet with you. It makes a really big difference when it comes to getting jobs. I think our students invest in doing super strategic ideas. The thinking that we do, I find, is more sophisticated. The students have way more insightful thinking. They're really able to get to places that the consumer thinks that maybe they didn't even know that they thought. And then from there, drive at an idea, and let's not just accept the first idea. We always talk about how good is the enemy of great here. And with every contest we do, we have a lot of good, but how do we resist the urge to stop at good and to keep pushing until we have something that we're so excited about because we feel like it's truly great? So I have them go into a Google sheet and they brainstorm ideas, and I have them all open in different tabs, and I can go in and watch them brainstorm in real time. And I can say, this is working, this isn't working. What if you did this? What if you did that? And then I can switch to the next team and do that. Where I could never do that before, I can absolutely do it now. I can sort of play a role in their brainstorming. And there's a whole bunch of tools like that the digital learning enables, that I don't think we would have found out about if we weren't put in this position.
URSIC is the Unmanned and Remote Sensing Innovation Center, and our mandate is actually threefold. The first thing we do here is support industry with the adoption of new and disruptive technology. The second thing we're doing is actually training the next generation of workforce that can actually use this as highly qualified personnel to develop and integrate solutions for industry. And the third thing that we do is also de-risk and test the innovations as they're coming to a market readiness level. Drones can be used in a whole host of applications in industry. Essentially, any opportunity to move a sensor to a remote location, we can use a drone for that purpose. What it does is it allows us to de-risk the action and remove direct human interaction with what might be previously a hazardous environment. In addition to that, it allows us to access new perspectives on many different sites that might not be accessible previously through standard means. The trip to Manitoba was actually a really exciting opportunity for our team. We were approached by Innovative Solutions Canada to test one of the new innovations in the program. The innovation we were testing is a drone that carries an ultrasonic probe that can measure metal thickness and integrity of metal structures. And that was developed by a company called Skygauge Robotics here out of Hamilton. So while we were up in Churchill, we were not only testing that system, but we were also testing the functionality of the drone in cold weather. We just don't have access to those temperatures here in Southern Ontario. When we were up in Churchill, the average temperature didn't get higher than -35, and it allows us to really put the platform through its paces to see if it can function in extreme cold weather. So we were flying on metal structures carrying conveyor belts that were actually being decommissioned, so we needed to know essentially the strength of the structure so we could determine its integrity as it was deconstructed. And while we were there, we also did some internal structure in GPS denied environments and some tank measurements as well, essentially measuring the thickness of the metal and its integrity on the tank itself. This is traditionally done by people on scaffolding, often requiring significant amounts of development to get that scaffolding erected and in place. And if we were able to, do it with us standing on the ground and putting the drone in the air, it just saves so much time in setup and risk to humans as well. One of the most rewarding parts of this role in the Unmanned Remote Sensing Innovation Center is we're able to involve students in so many aspects of the work we do. As part of that trip, we were able to take 4 students up with us, 2 students each week. And those students were not only able to join us on the trip, but they were also lead pilots for many of the operations. They were piloting a brand new innovation, testing it, running it through its paces, and actually doing the majority of the work while they were up there. The sky's the limit on the drone technology for URSIC. We are willing to take on any new and exciting project or help any industry partner when it comes to developing their needs with unmanned and remote sensing systems.
Safety in the workplace is something that is a lot more prevalent now than it has been in the past. The advent of internet and people talking about safety in the workplace more often.
Safety confidence was top of mind and drove the conversation at the Safe, Supported, Connected Symposium, held by Mohawk College's Women in Technology and Trades team, or WIT. Industry partners, alumni, and trailblazers joined the panel, making for a dynamic discussion with a focus on creating a community safety culture in the workplace.
PBE is a lot more commonly discussed. Having gone through the pandemic, we're all aware of how our bodies function in an environment and what is in that environment that affects our bodies. And I was given a mask on the very first day of work and given safety glasses, which had never happened to me in a workplace before. And to this day, my company still wears medical masks because we go into people's homes. I do residential electrical work primarily, and trying to keep ourselves safe and keep our company safe.
The panel spoke to developing a safety culture, building community within organizations, and the importance of employees feeling supported.
And a safety culture is one in which people feel like they have the permission to say, you know what, this is not a safe environment, so I'm not gonna partake, or where they see things that are not following the safety procedures, that they have the courage to say, this isn't working right, and there are no ramifications for that. I think as an industry, we're looking at women as an important part of how we grow. And we need to make our environment or work site psychologically safe for women, as well as operationally safe for women. So I see organizations spending time on that to really ensure that we're providing the right training for existing employees, as well as our women coming into the industry, so they feel included and they feel like they belong.
The WIT Symposium series provide an outlet for these important conversations as Mohawk College continues to work on swinging the pendulum.
This work has been going on a long time. We're starting to see a slight shift in the awareness. One of the key jobs of WIT is connecting people to careers they might not have thought of, and then smoothing the pathway for them in their education journey, and ultimately connecting with that employer where they're going to have the best job of their lives.
In the history of every organization, there are watershed moments, moments that clearly establish a new direction for the future, and I believe that we are making one of those moments today for construction training and the City School at Mohawk College.
Today, I'm incredibly proud and grateful to announce that Mohawk College has received a generous gift of $1 million from Steve and Elizabeth Stipsitz and Brandhaven Homes. As the president of Brandhaven Homes, Steve Stipsitz is a community builder in many ways. His Burlington-based home building company is committed to exceptional quality and care in the construction of every home they build and in the development of every community they design. As a result of his generous gift, City School will develop industry-focused training programs, address and remove barriers to training and employment for people in underserved communities, promote construction trades careers in the community, and deliver demand-led programs through City School by Mohawk College.
Thank you. Well, I love City School, and I can see that you're dying to know why, so I'm going to tell you. So first, you must imagine a society in desperate need of people to fill jobs in important but underserved careers, such as healthcare, health and childcare, and the skilled trades. And then imagine people living in multi-generational poverty right here in our own backyard. And then now imagine a small group of caring individuals who felt compelled to do something about it by bringing education right into the neighborhood where the people live at no charge to the participants. That is City School, and so what's not to love?
So XR is the industry standard term when you're referring to virtual reality, mixed reality, or augmented reality. You can just refer to any of those as XR. So virtual reality is when a user is completely immersed in a 3D virtual environment via a virtual reality headset. Augmented reality, on the other hand, the user is still aware of their physical surroundings. They're augmenting the physical world with a digital object, usually through a phone, tablet, or augmented reality glasses. Now there's also something called mixed reality. That's when we see these two technologies blending together. An example of that is the MetaQuest 2 virtual reality headset has augmented reality capabilities, meaning that is mixed reality. So we are building our capacity in implementing XR technologies into many programs as we can. So for example, we have a power engineering virtual reality simulation that is a cold start boiler process. I bring virtual reality headsets to the Stony Creek campus and we run the power engineering students through this simulation. There are things that you can practice in the virtual reality that you can't do in real life. Students will be able to go through scenarios that are too complex for them to do in real life. Virtual reality presents the perfect medium where they can practice it in a safe and controllable environment. Virtual reality is a perfect way to develop soft skills. We recently applied for a grant from Meta and we were awarded the grant.
This grant involves a virtual reality application called Body Swaps VR. With Body Swaps VR, the students will be able to practice their soft skills within the virtual reality environment. Within the innovation pillar of the digital learning strategy, our goal is to create XR applications that will be used for program areas. For example, we have VR escape rooms that were built for specific program areas, and we already have the faculty member booking time in the XR lab to take his students through it.
I taught a grade 7 and 8 class last year. I had the opportunity with elementary engagement to go in, and I had 3 points of contact with students where I got to promote trades before they got to high school. And so I came up with this analogy, and it's like playing Lego. Now imagine this. You get a call from your buddy Tim. Tim just got the new Star Wars Lego center, and he wants you to come over on Saturday and build it. So what's the first thing you do? Who's coming? Right? Okay, so Tim's coming, Sally's coming, and Bill's coming. Great, I'll be there. That's carpentry. I get a call from Adam. Adam says, hey, I just got a new deck that I need to build. Can you come and build it? And I'll say, who's coming? And he'll say, Sally and Bill are coming. And I say, great, I'll see you on Saturday. And we get to build something. So I'm just a kid playing with larger Legos, and that's what I get to do. That math is not important, and it's the most important. Math is everywhere in what we do. Now, having said that, it's not hard math. This is math that makes sense. This is math that my students come in and are like, I wish I was always learning this kind of math. In high school, you may learn that A plus B equals C. Well, what does A and B mean, right? And what's C? Like, what does that mean, right? But we can actually hold A and B in our hands here and then measure C. And it just makes sense. That's the math we do. I wasn't listening to myself, into my gut to what should I be doing. And since trades wasn't really taken seriously, it wasn't an option. And now I understand how great of a choice it was to get into the trades. It's a booming industry. There's so much work. I'll always be able to fall back on a ticket that I have because I'm a Red Seal carpenter. I know carpenters that they've known before they leave the womb they're going to be carpenters, right? And that's not my story. I was encouraged to go to university. That was the path set out for me. In high school, I took all university targeted courses. I took one shop class. I can remember being in that shop class, and there was a finishing room. I was building like a TV cabinet, and I'd close the door to the finishing room, and just like the world would just like shut off. After high school, it's kind of funny. The phone rang, and it was someone asking for my brother. And what do you want? And they said, there's a job in framing. And I said, yeah, I'll take it. And so I started framing. After a week, I'd look back and be like, whoa, like we built those walls. Or that floor is because we were here. And a month, look at that house now stands because of our crew. And then years go by, and now I can go into neighborhoods, and it's so rewarding. And that's when I identified, back to that one high school shop class I took, where when you get into your work and the world just shuts off, that's what I experience now. And I see the product of what I can make, and it's so rewarding. And so that's when I got hooked. Industry trained, but I went through the apprenticeship program. So I came here to Mohawk, and I did my apprenticeship through this schooling. So this is a bit of a home to me for where my career started. Every tradesperson is a teacher at heart. If I could summarize every trade in 3 words, we do 3 things. We learn, we earn, and we return. And it's not that you learn first, then you earn, right? This all happens at the same time. All 3 of these words are all going on at once. You learn, you earn, and then you return the knowledge that you gain from someone else to somebody that is still coming up in the industry. That became the next best thing of my job. I love building, I love seeing the progress, but more so than that, I love seeing the progress of people I've taught. And I kind of wondered, how can I do that on a full-time basis? And Mohawk gave me that opportunity. One of the things I'm kind of honored about here at the college is that I get to teach along the teachers that taught me. I did an apprenticeship in carpentry. I would argue that I'm in an apprenticeship for teaching now, these are my the people that surround me, and they look at my lessons, and they sit into my classes, and we bounce ideas back in the office, and we share PowerPoints and different presenting methods and all that. It's just such great teamwork. Mohawk has yet to say no to me, and I've got some pretty wild ideas, right? I said, you want to build a full-size house? And they said, sure. I said, really? Like, I go in with these asks, and I don't know if I'm going to get a yes. And I said, okay, next year, can I build 2 houses? Sure. Like full-scale houses. I asked for technology. Yep, done. You have it. So what can they do better? Well, they're doing a great job. The day they say no to me, we'll talk again. Every teacher here is a licensed carpenter. We come with real-life experience to the classroom, and our students will absorb that. And on top of that, they're doing it themselves. Our students are in the shops with our talented faculty as the students build their projects. It comes and goes.
It's remarkable.
Thank you, thank you. I can hide 10 carpenter's pencils in it.
Is it a bird? A plane? No, it's another Mohawk College drone.
It's a really cool experience. I don't think many other programs give you that.
A new testing site in partnership with the City of Hamilton will take students' hands-on experiences to a new height.
This gives them an area to conduct their flight operations and their flight training prior to their certification on drone as a drone pilot in an area that is, again, away from general public, so it's safe and secure, and it's in uncontrolled airspace, so they can get out and practice their flying skills. Because of the collaboration we have with both the City of Hamilton, Transport Canada, and various innovators, this also gives them that opportunity to work one-on-one with small to medium-sized enterprises who are working on a product as it's going through that validation stage. So it gives our students that very valuable time to work as they're going through their academic career, so they can potentially end up with a job post-graduation.
Drones are a rapidly expanding technology, and most of the forecasts Transport Canada is seeing predict a 30 to 50% growth rate. So partnerships to grow career paths in this field will build on the sector's success.
Our partnership with the college is really driven mostly by expertise. One of the reasons we're especially happy to work with the college is because the close proximity and good working relationships that there is with the student body. One of the things that's special about drones is that the barriers to entry are low and it's actually quite accessible. And so for us, it's a real pleasure to be working with Mohawk College because we can see students graduate from the programs and turn into operators that we work with in the ecosystem.
As a student, it's amazing because we get to come out and meet City of Hamilton and Skygauge and work with the industry partners and some of the job fields that we'd be seeing or get experience to work in from our program. Drones is something that's amazing, especially at Mohawk, to use the drones in the program. With our building construction science, we were able to go out and do surveying with the drones, seeing how they're used in our field.
Proper training and applications in various work environments and situations in this growing field sets Mohawk apart and strengthens partnerships.
The reason why this site is so unique across the country is because we have that spirit of collaboration here with the city, and the city understands the importance of a site like this for the growth of both the technical sector as well as the academic development of students within our college. We've been able to actually expedite that training and development and integration all in one space. So our students are given an opportunity to work directly with an industry partner in an environment where collaboration is encouraged and engaged in.
Local Hamilton drone company Skygauge is an example of how industry and education collaborate.
The most difficult parts of a business like this is finding willing test partners who can give you something like a boat like this to, go inspect and go try to test, even while it's still in development or in early development or with early customers, serving as that early adopter. And I think that the vision that Richard and I kind of crafted, we have the technology, they have the training and education and pilots that they can give us. It kind of naturally goes together, so it's a great story.
How about a college career choice that could lead to a world competition in Singapore? That is precisely what can happen for the top skilled trade students, demonstrating they are the best in their field at the Skills Ontario competition recently held in Toronto.
All these skills I've learned over the past 18 months, I can pull them together and
hopefully do well at this competition and keep going with my career or take a jump start towards my career.
Skills Ontario looks for ways to champion and stimulate world-class technology development and employability skills in Ontario youth. And the skilled trades are roads worth traveling.
You cannot look around anywhere without knowing that a skilled trades person touched that space. I would love for people to see skilled trades as an opportunity to explore multiple areas. You could start on the tools in the trade, but you can also end up in management, or you can have the opportunity to run your own business. The options and opportunities are absolutely endless as soon as you have that ticket that says, hey, I did it.
Students that find their way to skilled trades see how this pathway can provide incredible opportunities.
I picked the trades just because I want to be working my hands, moving around. I don't like sitting behind a desk. I don't mind getting dirty, and there's lots of money there if you're willing to work for it. And the millwright trade is very diverse, right? You can be working in a factory making, beer if you want, all the way up to windmills or power generation places. There's so many options within this one trade. I think a lot of the time in high school we're pushed towards all these more advanced courses and pushed towards these different career paths. But if you're, willing to work and put the effort in and you're smart, you can have a great career in the trades. In my career, I see a few paths with it, either working my way up through management or maybe coming back to college and teaching, seeing where I can go with it. End of the day, I want to be on my feet. I want to be helping people get into the trade.
The skill trade landscape is vast. There are 144 recognized skill trades.
We have our traditional trades, such as apprenticeship in electrical and carpentry. Those are household names. We know plumbing. What we don't think about is hairstyling, bakery, so pastries, for example. We have a butcher on site. That is also a skilled trade and something that we don't technically think about as a skilled trade opportunity. Skilled trades is not a plan B. It's your plan A. And skilled trades is not a job, it's a career.
And a career that pulls out all levels of skills, including your creative side.
Photography, it does take a ton of skill and a ton of attention to detail to excel at it. If you're thinking about getting into a skilled trade, and you're passionate about it, it's something you want to do, absolutely do it. Don't hesitate, start as soon as you can, because the sooner you start, the better you're going to be at it. This is a photo that I took actually for one of my assignments at Mohawk, one of my studio assignments. It's a character portrait with some vintage kind of styling and wardrobe, and obviously the glasses are very retro styled. I had a bit of experience in photography going in, but I learned so much over just 2 years. The amount that you learn in that program is just unbelievable, and it's been incredible.
Gold medal winners advance to the Skills Canada National Competition, and those top competitors will head to the World Skills Competition held in Singapore. Congratulations to our entire Mohawk team who competed in this year's event.
One really good reason to come to a reunion.
Debbie and Bill Klemp met back in 1973 while attending Mohawk College. They were friends, but went down different paths after graduation.
If it wasn't for Debbie, I wouldn't have passed my Fortran courses because she ran the data processing computers room here in the evenings, I guess. She got me through that course, which helped a lot. We met at the pub, actually. The Thursday night pub is where we met. And after graduation, we both went our separate ways and took a chance on coming here for the 25th reunion. We met in the foyer as we were signing in, and as they say, the rest is history.
Married for 20 years now, Debbie and Bill came back as Golden Grads to the 50-year celebration supported by our alumni team at Mohawk College.
It was a lot of fun, and I was able to get work in that field right away, and it lasted me for many years. I had a great time in Mohawk.
Please take advantage of the opportunities to come back. It's a great school, just unbelievable experience.
And that seemed to be the sentiment of the almost 70 grads who attended the celebration. It was an opportunity to reminisce about the romance found and the friendships made.
Oh, I have some great memories.
Foggy memories.
And some are foggy from the suds at the time. That was all part of the campus, fun.
Richard Palmer traveled from British Columbia to connect with old friends, and he finally put his name on the cellar wall, next to classmate and longtime friend Don Price.
No, we had a good time here. It's all the programs we had and model building, and we really enjoyed the whole thing. It's a package. You can't really just take one thing out of it. The whole thing was nice.
Well, it's interesting how you meet people and connect with various people. Our class connected quite well, and Don and I hit it off. I thoroughly enjoyed the aspect of meeting new people more than anything. But learning what's become a lifetime profession, it gave me a good grounding to get going in the industry, of which I'm still in.
Yeah, you have a common bond, to people that do graduate from here, and
proud to have been here.
The class of 1973 had a chance to connect, tell stories, and who knows, maybe find a soulmate. VIP treatment, a DJ, and an all-around high-end setup was the backdrop created at Mohawk College's David Braley Athletic Center for the Women's Basketball National Championship. It's been 8 years since Mohawk College hosted. Doors were open to spectators to watch high-level basketball showcasing top talent from across Canada. As you watch some of these game highlights, here's an overview of the tournament. The gym was set up to provide an exceptional experience. The main court was surrounded by bleachers for an up-close view. Tournament production was high to create that professional sports feel. And for those who couldn't attend, there was a live stream available throughout the tournament. The upstairs fitness center offered an additional warm-up, cool-down space for all teams. And there was a private athletic lounge, kind of like a Club Med without the water, outfitted with a stretch and activation area, free massages that were offered by Mohawk College's massage therapy students, and there was a student-run custom shoe restoration booth. The tournament was rounded out with an awards banquet held in the Arnie, with former Canadian women's national team member Michelle Plouffe as the MC and keynote speaker. And although our Mountaineers were 8th in the final standings, the tournament was a success. Congratulations to all the teams who participated. For the Mohawk College's athletic team, it was a slam dunk.
I just feel blessed every day to be able to come and share something that I'm so passionate about on my own. For me, I have family members that needed to just be able to hug their grandkids again, and fitness played a role in that. A family member that went through breast cancer and wanted to take back control of her life and did that through fitness, wellness, and health. So to be part of someone's lifetime journey along that, the ability to move and live the life you want to live and make healthy choices is such a gift. And so I'm passionate about sharing that knowledge on with other students that are equally, if not more inspiring, is something I'm fortunate to do every day. When I first started out in the fitness industry full-time, upon my graduation from university, I was hired here at Mohawk to teach fitness classes in the old gym in a mezzanine. So I was here a couple times a week and it's always kind of kept that connection. And so when that opportunity came up to come and teach here again, it was such an easy decision because I already felt like I was part of the community in a small way, and this just gave me an opportunity to join in a more meaningful way. I'm really actively involved as a volunteer at the Community Support Centre for Haldeman Norfolk, and recently I've joined Prescription to Get Active Ontario chapter, which is partnering doctors, nurses, physiotherapists with clients that are in need of access to better quality personal training and resources and coaching. So that's a new endeavor for me that I think just is only going to enhance the opportunities for students as well. One of the most important things I want students to know is you don't need to be fit before you start this program, and you don't have to have a perfect body to start this program. You just need to be a passionate person about wanting to help others, because there is no perfect body shape, size, or type for coming and taking this program. So that's my number one piece of advice. My second piece of advice is come with an open mind, because you will be exposed to so many new learning opportunities you didn't even know were out there that will open your mind to careers you didn't even know existed. And that's our goal while you're here as a student, to help you with that. And hopefully you do come and join us. And if you do, take advantage of your professors and technologists, because we will happily connect you with people in the industry that can help further guide you along the way. Probably one of my favorite things is reconnecting with a student that's graduated, and Fit to Pitch is a great event for that. They often come back. I have one student that came from India and wanted to get into physio. She was trained there as a physio and ended up being the physio for my daughter. So that was really kind of a neat moment when I walked in and realized that's who it was, and fully trusted her with my daughter to go through some of those treatments with her. I love walking down the streets, walking through the mall, and just reconnecting with students and finding out what they're doing, because it's such a diverse range of careers they've ended up in.
I can't tell you how many times I tried to reimagine what it must have been like to live in our old villages, completely dependent on what the land provided. I tried to imagine what it must have been like when everyone in our community spoke the same language, believed in the same things, and worked together every day for the sake of the coming generations. It sounds like utopia. I tried to imagine what it must have been like when the Dutch ship anchored alongside the Mohawk canoe and the men from both vessels hammered out an agreement about how they can coexist peacefully and fruitfully. That sounds like heaven. I racked my brain trying to imagine what it must have been like to finally realize that our trusted ally was untrustworthy. What did such betrayal feel like? How could you keep faith with the treaties? What do you do when the covenant chain becomes covered with rust? Sounds like hell to me. I spent my adult life trying to track down who I was intended to be. I spoke with a bunch of old people who still carried the knowledge of our ancestors. I had to find my way to our ceremonies that amazingly still continued. I had to sit through endless hours in the council house listening to our chiefs and our clan mothers as they tried to plot a way forward. But I also got to witness the birth of my daughter in the home of her great-grandmother, and made sure that the first words that she heard after catching her first breath were the same words that her great-grandmother spoke, Mohawk words of welcome. We should all have been welcomed into this world in that way. What do you know, and what do you need to know to become an Indigenous ally? Today we can embark on our own journey of self-discovery through the ideas, beliefs, and interactions regarding Indigenous people. What it means to be us, to be in relationship with each other, and what the future can hold to fill the gaps in our understanding. We can begin to build relationships based upon principles of honesty, respect, and trust. It is a great gift of time that we've been given in order to explore these ideas. And that sounds like hope to me.
Good afternoon, welcome. Scano and greetings everyone. My name is Tanya Jacobs and I am a member of the Indigenous Student Services team here at Mohawk College. I'd like to welcome you to the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe that we've gathered on today. To begin our ceremony, I would like to welcome Spirit Vision, traditional drummers and dancers. For Indigenous people, we believe that the drum connects us to all things and is the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Today we call upon this group to give thanks and to recognize the achievements with an honor song. Nyawa, thank you. Please stand for the procession of the graduates and the platform party.
Please be seated. Thank you to the Spirit Vision traditional Indigenous drummers and dancers. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Paul Armstrong, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the Chief Operating Officer at Mohawk College, and this afternoon will be the host for your convocation ceremony. Before we begin, I would like to start by acknowledging that Mohawk College is situated on the traditional territories of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabeg nations, within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement, and is home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. When we acknowledge the land that we're privileged to be on, it's important that we understand the meaning of the words and try and share them to the best of our ability with others. And I would like to share a little bit about some of the acknowledgements and the words within them today. We refer today to the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement, and oftentimes at events like this, we refer to the Two-Row Wampum Agreement. And some of you may be aware of the symbolism around wampum belts, but a wampum belt is made from beads. It's very intricate and detailed. And a two-row wampum belt contains rows of white beads separated by two thin rows of purple beads. The two-row wampum belt represents an agreement that was made between the settlers to this land and the First Nations who called this land home. And it's the parallel nature of the bead configuration which is significant, as it symbolizes and sort of comes and shows the agreement that was made that they would not interfere, and so they don't ever cross over in the belt. It's important for us to develop our understanding of the history, the significance of these agreements, and to better understand what the words mean as we all work towards doing our part with regards to truth and reconciliation. Before I introduce our platform party, can you please stand and join us in the singing of our national anthem as performed by Brianne Downer for Mohawk College's music program.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all our sons' command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, our true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our lands glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Brianne, and please be seated. Convocation is a special celebration for all in attendance. We ask that you please stay at your seat until the entire ceremony is complete, and if you could also please ensure that your cell phone is turned to the silent setting. With that, I am proud to declare this convocation ceremony is now open. Convocation is a time to celebrate the hard work and dedication that brought you to this moment and to look forward to the many opportunities that lie ahead for you, a future-ready Mohawk College graduate. Convocation also provides us with a perfect moment to thank your family and friends who supported you through this important stage of your life journey. And it is a time to thank those from the Mohawk community who also helped you realize and achieve your goals. And to start that recognition, I would ask that the faculty please stand to be recognized and remain standing. Next, I would like to recognize our staff, alumni, and union representatives who are joining us today. Can you please stand to be recognized? I will now introduce the front row of our platform party, and I would ask that you please hold your applause until the introductions are complete. Elizabeth Fabroni Martin, Associate Dean, Computer Science, Information Technology, Cybersecurity, and Digital Health. Joe Fertino Sr., Alumni Speaker. Elizabeth Joy Phillips, Mohawk Student Association President. Ron McCurley, President and CEO. Tracy Richardson, Board of Governors. Krista Welsh, Registrar and Senior Director, Strategic Enrollment Management. Katie Burrows, Vice President, Student, International, and Alumni, and Dr. Siebert Adamson, Vice President, Academic, your platform party. I am now pleased to introduce Wendy Mackey, Director, Alumni Relations, to come forward and welcome our new graduates as alumni members.
Thank you, Paul. Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations, class of 2023. Graduates, you have worked hard to reach this moment today, and I am truly honored to officially welcome you to the Mohawk College alumni family. Although your studies are complete, your connection to the college is lifelong. If you have not already, I encourage you to take advantage of the many supports and services available through the Mohawk College Alumni Association, which serves as your direct link to a strong network of over 165,000 graduates. Connect with and learn from fellow alumni working in your field. Enhance your career development through workshops or one-on-one career support. Attend social events or learn something new by participating in a personal development workshop. Volunteer your time as a committee member or in the classroom as a guest speaker. Access exclusive alumni discounts and savings through the Mohawk Alumni Perks app. There are just so many ways for you to benefit and stay connected. As a graduate, you are a valuable member of the Mohawk community. With a solid education in hand, you will use your knowledge and skills to make a difference in your chosen field and in the wider community. And we will be rooting for your success every step of the way. As you cross the stage today, I will present you with your alumni pin, and it's my hope that you will wear it with pride. On behalf of the Alumni Association, congratulations once again. We are so proud of all that you have achieved and look forward to continue to support you throughout your career and your life. It is now my pleasure to introduce today's alumni speaker, Joe Fertino. Joe graduated from the Computer Systems Technology program in 1995. Today, he is the Vice President of Information Technology and Supply Chain Solutions at a leading Canadian healthcare logistics company. Joe has spent over 25 years of his career in logistics and supply chain management, specializing in warehouse management, order management, and transportation management systems. In addition to his Mohawk diploma, he holds a bachelor's degree in networking technology and upholds certificates as a certified logistics professional, professional logistician, and a certified supply chain professional. Please join me in welcoming Joe.
Good afternoon, graduates, guests, and platform party. It is an honor and privilege to stand before you today at your 2023 Convocation. First and foremost, I would like to say congratulations to all the graduates today, as well as your families, partners, friends, and instructors. You should be so proud of yourself to stand in this room and celebrate such an outstanding accomplishment. Many years ago, I was in the same position as you and had the opportunity to graduate from such an impactful institution. I resonate with how you may be feeling today and the uncertainties surrounding your future. but I'm here to tell you that with your resilience and determination, it is all going to work out. As I stand before you today, I want to take time to give you some advice on what I wish I knew when I was in your position. First, I wish someone told me to embrace new challenges. Along the course of your promising new future, you are going to encounter many new opportunities that may seem daunting at first. Be confident in your abilities and your newly gained intelligence, and embark on these challenges with wide eyes. Accept new adventures with open arms, no matter how hard they may be, because that is where you will see yourself grow the most. As you watch yourself transform into a confident individual who is knowledgeable in their field of work, it is important to always stay true to yourself. Remain humble and honest throughout your career, and do not try to change your qualities to meet someone else's requirements. The world at times may not be fair, but staying true to yourself will help you navigate moments of difficulty or despair. The second one is, I wish someone told me to celebrate every accomplishment. There are going to be moments when you feel that you're not doing enough, or you're not achieving enough in a certain period of time. You may become so caught up in this mentality that you forget to celebrate your accomplishments along the way. Celebrate the moments you learn something new, no matter how big or small. Celebrate an opportunity to grow, and celebrate moments that you feel genuine happiness in your chosen career. Lastly, I wish someone told me how important it is to take time for yourself, your family, and your friends. Once you enter the overloaded workforce, it will become increasingly easy to forget about how important it is how important life is outside of work. You must remember how valuable it is to take time for yourself. You are the engine that works endlessly to drive each and every one of your successes, and you will not be able to do so if you neglect the importance of well-being. You must always remember that those who stayed by your side throughout the highs and lows, whether that be your family or your dear friends, be sure to make time for those people and allow yourself to enjoy moments freely with those who love you. In closing, be proud of who you are and where you are going. Be confident in your abilities. Make time for yourself and those who are important to you, and stay curious in all you do. Who knows, one of you may be in years to come giving a similar speech to the next group of graduates. May you leave this campus today and continue to do amazing things throughout your career and lifetime. The future is truly yours. Congratulations to the graduating classes of 2023.
Thank you very much, Joe, for those thoughtful and inspiring words, and we're very fortunate to be able to count you as an alumni of Mohawk College. I would now like to introduce Elizabeth Joy Phillips, President of the Mohawk Students Association, to bring greetings to the graduates.
Guests, distinguished faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the 2023 graduate class of Mohawk College, it's my absolute honor to stand before you today addressing you on this very momentous occasion. On behalf of the Mohawk Student Association, congratulations in successfully completing this chapter of your life. As we gather together today, we reflect upon the different paths that brought us to this very moment. Some of you embarked on this journey right after high school, eager to gain the necessary skills and knowledge in order to navigate the working world. Others joined us after gaining valuable work and life experience, seeking to refine their skills as well as pave a new way for your career. And some of us traveled great distances, traveling and leaving all of the comforts and familiarities of home behind to discover Canada and all that Mohawk College has to offer. Regardless of the road that you took, as you traveled, each of you have demonstrated dedication and commitment. The difference in our experience lies in the perspectives that we bring. Filled with curiosity, we come to college to acquire the tools that shape our future. It's an opportunity to lay strong foundations, to learn how to weather the storms, and to carve out our own path. It's about harnessing existing skills and refining them further so that we can prepare for the change that aligns with our aspirations. Regardless of our background, our journey that we completed was not without its challenges. We endured a pandemic, a time that reshaped the very landscape of education. The sudden shift to virtual learning forced us to adapt and discover new ways of acquiring knowledge. You showed remarkable resilience, navigating the various virtual platforms and technologies, all the while yearning for the engagement and connection that comes from being physically present in the classroom. But like diamonds, you were forged under pressure, emerging stronger and more versatile and more prepared for the road ahead. Today, as you stand on the precipice of your future, take a moment to reflect on the steps that you've taken to reach this milestone. This chapter of your life within the vast tapestry of your college journey is now complete. You've grown intellectually, emotionally, and personally. Cherish these memories, the late-night study sessions, the friendships forged, and the transformative experiences that have shaped you. As you visualize your future, remember that this is not the end, but a new beginning. Now you possess the clarity and the understanding to build the next steps towards your future career path and life path. Embrace the possibilities that lie ahead. Believe in yourself and your abilities. The world needs you and your unique talents, your perspectives, and your contributions. Cherish the connections you made and continue to foster new ones. And remember that the pursuit of knowledge, personal growth, and self-discovery is a lifelong endeavor. Take every opportunity to learn, adapt, and evolve. Finally, as you step into the world, know that you carry the hopes and dreams of those who've supported you along the way. Congratulations again, class of 2023, and may your future be filled with boundless opportunities, success, and fulfillment. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth Joy. You and the Mohawk Students Association are tremendous advocates and champions, and today a cheerleader with great messaging for all of our students. It is now my privilege to introduce Mohawk College President and CEO, Mr. Ron McCurley, who will now address Convocation.
Well, thank you, Paul. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me start by offering a very warm welcome to the friends and family of the graduates, both those that are here in the theater as well as those that are participating and watching on our live stream. We're delighted you're here. Thank you for being a part of this very special milestone and this act of celebration for our graduates. And graduates, as your college president, I want to congratulate you on your achievement, and I'm so very proud of you. And the people who have joined me on stage this afternoon are proud of you as well. Your family and friends that are here are proud of you, and the hundreds of college faculty, staff, and employees who played a role in your experience are all proud of you as well. Maybe they'd all join me in offering you one more round of congratulations. Well done. Well, there is no easy path to get to this convocation stage. You have to work for it. And you've accomplished something very special, something that I hope will be life-changing. First of all, we are very grateful that you chose to pursue your college education with us. You persevered, you completed your program. Now with a new credential in your hands, you can proudly turn the page on this chapter of your life and start writing a new one. But before you do that, before you put any ink on a fresh page, I would like to offer you some writing tips for life. I'm in my 60s now and a few chapters ahead of all of you, and today I'd like to share 3 important lessons that I've learned along the way. First, before you start a new chapter, think about how you want your story to end. Then make sure your story includes other people, people who are meaningful to you in your life. And third, and this is a really important one, be prepared for some twists in the plot along the way. Well, describing life as an open book is not a new idea, but it applies well at your time of graduation. Actors like Neil Patrick Harris and Daniel Radcliffe have said that they wanted to turn a new page in life. Canadian musician The Weeknd has said his albums mark new chapters in his life. And even country singer Brad Paisley wrote in a social media post that tomorrow is the first blank page in a 365-page book, so make it a good one. Apparently more than 10 million followers got that message, and maybe you were one of them. Well, these are pretty modern examples, but it's a pretty old idea, actually. The Roman philosopher Seneca said it in a way that has been repeated over and over again through the years. He said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." It's an idea full of promise, full of potential, and full of hope. Graduates, I trust that you're feeling that way today. You should be. Well, my first piece of advice, whether you're starting a new career or you're transitioning into a second career, or maybe you're taking a pathway to even more education, that is to take some time out and try to decide how you want your story to turn out. Don't let the story write itself. Write your next chapter in a way that will lead you to your goal. How do you want your story to read? I hope the ending you choose isn't dominated by superficial things like money or a luxury vehicle or a big home. Instead, focus on the really important things. When you look back on your story of your life years from now, how do you want to see yourself? Were you kind and generous and thoughtful? Were you giving, honest, and fair? Did you live your life with integrity? Better yet, if someone else picks up the book of your life, how would they describe you? Were you trustworthy, a leader, a mentor? Were you a peacemaker in what is becoming a more and more polarized society? Will the example of your life inspire others? Those questions lead to my second piece of advice, and that is don't be so focused on your own life that you ignore or dismiss others. Remember to look around you at the world with curiosity. Listen to all the voices around you, not just the voices that you know you already agree with. Include people in your life who support you, of course, but also seek out a diversity of perspectives. Include people who challenge you, who will mentor you, maybe even those that have a different point of view than your own. You know, a book with characters that are all the same is often unremarkable and generally totally forgettable. Events and people provide color to your life. They add excitement, sometimes disappointment, and they help advance the plot. So don't get so caught up in your individual story that you forget the people who support you and help you to develop, learn, and grow. It's those kind of people who help get you this far: family, friends, loved ones, teachers, coaches, college professors. Some of them are here with you now. Take the opportunity to thank them. Make sure that you continue to make room for them in your life. My last point is probably obvious to you, but remember to be flexible enough to respond to the twists in the plot of your life story. Be open to changing the narrative. When opportunities present themselves, don't be afraid to pursue them. Looking back at my own life, I can see how different opportunities shaped who I am today. When I was a teenager, I had a student job with a small business in London, Ontario. Tragedy struck the owner's family. There was no one able to keep the business going, and I was going to be out of work and the company would be gone. But I knew how the business operated, and my father encouraged me to consider the opportunity. And at 17 years old, I started running that business nights and weekends. I saw the opportunity, and I turned a potential job loss into a business that I was able to operate for the next 20 years while I pursued my education, my career, and started a family. Looking back, that chapter of my life shaped a lot of the rest of my career. You know, the playwright George Bernard Shaw said, "Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself." As inflation and labor shortages challenge companies and the economy shifts in response to climate change, there will be a great many number of opportunities available to you. We need creative, innovative, dedicated people like you. Take advantage of the opportunities that you see and create the story that you want to see unfold for you. Life presented a plot twist in my life, and I responded, and I would encourage all of you to do the same. So remember, as you turn this page and start the next chapter in your life, think about how you want your story to turn out and create the storyline that will help get you there. Make sure that you include good people around you to support you and guide you and add color and vibrancy and happiness to your life. And be ready to take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves so you can adjust to the plot twists along the way. Now, as you move on in your life story, please keep this moment in time bookmarked. From time to time, come back to the chapter about your Mohawk College experience. Remember your training. Remember the friends that you've made. Remember us. And keep in touch through the Alumni Association so that we can remember you as well. Thanks for making Mohawk College a chapter in your life. We're proud that you are a part of the history of this great community, and we can't wait to see how your story turns out. To the Mohawk College graduating class of 2023, congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, President McCurley. My name is Krista Welsh, and as Registrar, it is my privilege to introduce the most important part of this ceremony. Graduates, it is now time for you to cross the stage and be admitted to the alumni of Mohawk College. As each person crosses the stage, their status as a Mohawk College graduate will be acknowledged with the lyre pipe, a medieval European symbol of academic achievement dating back to the 8th century. Awarding each graduate a lyre pipe highlights the achievement of excellence according to each student's chosen program and symbolizes that they are joining the international community of scholars. Vice President Academic Dr. Siebert Adamson will place the Mohawk College lyre pipe on the graduate's left shoulder, and they will then be congratulated by President McCurley. Convocation is always a time of celebration for our graduates and their families, and we encourage you to applaud and acknowledge your graduate as they cross the stage. Il me fait plaisir de souhaiter la bienvenue aux membres de la communauté francophone. La collation de grade est le moment idéal pour célébrer les exploits des diplômés, et je vous encourage d'applaudir lorsque votre diplômé traversera l'estrade. President McCurley. I now have the honor of presenting the candidates for graduation. The graduates have successfully completed the curriculum of their chosen program as required by the Mohawk College Board of Governors and have been recommended to be awarded their certificates and diplomas in recognition of their academic accomplishment. Therefore, I recommend that you confer their certificates and diplomas with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And on behalf of those graduates not here today, I further request that their certificates and diplomas be conferred on them in absentia. Thank you.
Computer Systems Technician, Network Systems, Saif Ahmed. Max Ayton. Akshay. Harshil Amin. Anchal. Andrew Biley. Janice Castillo, honors. Zeal Rajesh Kumar Chaudhry. Shanping Cheng, honors. Matthew Ciccone. Al-Mutaz Baladi Sheikh Alard, honors. Mohsin Farouki. Roy Ferrer. Peter Shellac. Michael Hasulio. Eric Enrique Serna. Munir Ibrahim. Dominic Jacob. Gregory Johnstone. Gurpreet Kaur. Harmanpreet Kaur. Ramandeep Kaur. Mohammed Kefil. Prabjot Kular. Lavish Kumar. Parveen Kumar. Alaz Kurad. Gage Ladba. Jomar Mendoza. Ali Mualem. Roel Montoya. Mehdi Parzadeh. Darshant Kumar Patel. Harsh Vishalbhai Patel. J. Pradeep Bhai Patel, Honors. Mahi Avanish Kumar Patel. Neil Urvish Kumar Patel. Raj Ajitbhai Patel. Urmil Sunibhai Patel. Evaristo Ramos, Honors. Trevor Robertson, Honors. Kyle Rose Mitchell. Jarmil Rajeshbhai Sarang. Krina Sandeep Shah. Manpreet Singh. Sunraj Singh. Honors. Nadia Tahir. Mauricio Tascon Calderon, Honors. Tyan Woldemichael, Honors. Computer Systems Technician Software Support, Rita Ahmed. Divyang Bansu, Honors. Hajari Ben Sharifa, Honors. Francis Camille Braga, Honors. Aiden Burke, Honors. Adolfo Cisneros Mendez. Andrew Colbert, Honors. John D. Wanemi Daufa. Janky Dave. Malhar Danani, Honors. Nirali Doloria. Monifa Ibo, Honors. Juan Garcia Mejia, Honors. Victor Hong. Riley Jameson. Rupa Karanam, Honors. Tejas Mayan Kumar Khatri. Maulik Mangukia. Gustavo Moreno Jimenez, Honors. Hassan Mustafa. Diva Paredes Torres, Honors. Yagna Deepak Kumar Parekh. Hita Ashwin Kumar Parikh. Ashke Rajas Kumar Patel. Okay. Just Kamal. Okay. Kamil Kiritbhai Patel, honors. Kartik Patel. Kruti Patel, honors. Van Ban Pham, honors. Danielle Prue. Juan Rojas Lozano. Hariom Pravinbhai Shukla. Piper Sicard. Norris Singha. Harvdeep Singh. Tristan Smith. Parson Puneet Thind. Nguyen Koknam Tran. Ashwati Unik Kirishnan. Computer Systems Technology, Network Engineering and Security Analyst, Mikel Abu Omar. Joshua Bustamante. Nathan Cross, honors. Jad Darazi, honors. James Douglas, honors. Rodrigo Garcia Farias, honors. Jia Chung Gong. Kane Hasten Trainer. Bashir Hassan. Mohammed Abdullah Khan. Dumitro Lutayev, honors. Matthew McKinnon. Sanchit Mahajan, honors. Hagaranvir Singh Mataru. Harumangavir Singh Mataru. Ushuri Sholaju Precious Makuyu, who is also graduating from Computer Systems Technician, Network Systems. William McIntyre. Gabriel Mena. Gamaliel Ogolaja. Angelo Petrossi. Dax Ponkia. Alazar Semene. Harmandeep Singh. Norman Van Ray. Computer Systems Technology, Software Development, Nasreen Al-Sharaf, Honors. Ola Olua Anthony Egorp. Seichan Bay, Honors. Arya Boywala. Thank you. Brandon Bolavong. Ben Conter. Kunjan Chaudhry, Honors. Gems Ishwarbai Chaudhry. Yash Lakshmanbai Chaudhry, Honors. Felix Du. Jesse M. Gunit Gida. Martin de Jesus Gonzalez Santos. Ryan Garasha. Jorge Hisaza Cuellar, Honors. Harmandeep Kaur, Honors. Christy Kyopradith. Yash Kanduja. Peter Kirchhoff, Honors. Zane Lamb, Honors. Stephen Major. Nora Mamo, Honors. Georgios Mathoudakis. Cody Michael Neely. William Kanachukwu Ohaya. Alec Passion, Honors. Jeet Alpesh Patel. Zeel Patel, Honors. Caleb Preeb. Raghavi Rakulan. Silvia Reyes Vera Quijano, Honors. Kevin Sarr. Precious Solomon. David Stender, honors. Isabel Tail, honors. Mikhailo Tatarnov, honors. Cindy Umutoni, honors. Aileen Joy Velasco, honors. Robert Zaranek, honors. Yongxin Zhang. Cyber Security Analytics. Gihad Abdin Mohammed, honors. Ahmad Jamal Ahmad Abu Al Saud. Olobukola Rhoda Adaramodu. Mahamud Abdi, honors. Okay, thank you. Bid Ahuchama. Kayode Ajif. Yep. Ayode Ajif Owabaje. Nivedith by Sandra Adavishaya. Ujuak Idet, honors. Chinedu Eziuka, honors. Laukik Naresh Gamari. Yeah. William Guan, honors. Sandro Guerrero Cruzado, honors. Harsh, honors. Meeks Rashid Jah. Amit Juneja. And Mol Kaur. Mandeep Kaur. Divya Rajeshbai Kirsagar. Saidat Lawal, honors. Rajkumar Vijay Maheshwari, honors. Angelica Marin Olaya, honors. Ayushi Kalpeshbai Mehta. Michael Unyadakachi Zenwa, honors. Chubizi. Okay. Chubizi Obiora, honors. Okechukwu Oyenedi, honors. Shishir Pachai. Thank you. Anand Panchal. Kruti Parmar. Thank you. Divya Kumar Patel. Ima Vijay Kumar Patel. Nir Patel. Rahulbhai Patel. Thank you. Shukant Kumar Patel. Thank you. Smit Patel. Vraj Kumar Patel. Staney James Paul. Preeti. Ramandeep Kaur. Christian Sanchez Marinez, honors. Devanshu Hitesh Shah. Mubin Sheikh. Swapnil Shakya, honors. Aman Partap Singh, honors. Nashatar Singh. Prabjot Singh. Siddharth Srikumar, honors. Sayeda Ramsha Tariq, honors. Digital Health. Safa Al-Javari, honors. Sandra Brundle, honors. Vipul Dahia. Nazirat Ejibunu, honors. Thais Fontanesi Maciel, honors. Alec Nilesh Kumar Gohil, honors. Manish Gondasi, honors. Adriana Marcela Higuera Gelves, honors. Veronica Inaigba. Rajdeep Kaur. Afreen Khan, honors. Diego Metoreno Blanco, honors. Amara Chukwu Obiamaka Okafor, honors. Blessing Okereke, honors. Sharanshki Panchal, honors. Zarna Pandya. Akash Patel. Harsh Shailesh Kumar Patel. Krupal Rajesh Kumar Patel. With honors, Yogesh Kumar Sharbai Patil. Jill Rondon, honors. Arisha Saeed, honors. Abhinav Sharma, honors. Jane Elaine Songkit, honors. Shauna Stephen, honors. Avnish Takar, honors. We're going to go back to computer systems technician software support for the last graduate this afternoon, who is Duklong Nguyen.
What a spectacular afternoon. As a member of the Board of Governors of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, and on behalf of the entire board, I have the honor of admitting today's graduates to Mohawk College's alumni community. We are proud of what you have accomplished, and we look forward to seeing what you'll contribute as highly skilled and future-ready Mohawk graduates. And now you will be welcomed into the alumni community of graduates of Ontario Colleges of Applied Arts and Technology, an honor bestowed only upon those who have met high standards of conduct and learning. Graduates, at this time, we ask that you please stand if you're able to do so. In the name of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, I hereby charge you to safeguard the dignity and ethics of our community, cultivate the spirit of inquiry and innovation, celebrate your role as a local and global citizen, maintain through study the fresh viewpoint expected in an age of rapid advancement, and contribute in all of these ways to society in order that the dignity of humankind through you may be constantly reaffirmed. Scientia opus omnium. Knowledge is the work of all. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated.
Congratulations one more time to the graduating class of 2023. One more round of applause. I would also want to take this opportunity to thank the musicians for providing today's music, the Steel City Brass Collective, who are all Mohawk College alumni, and Mohawk College faculty member Dusty McCallie. And thank you to the voice behind the curtain who introduced each graduate today, broadcast media alumni Chris May. Graduate self-serve photo booths are available for you, your family, and friends to use following the ceremony. and they're located behind the theater in the C-Wing hallway. Audience, we'd ask please remain at your seats until all the graduates have left the theater. And now, graduates, family, and friends, I declare that your convocation ceremony is closed.